Hello, my name is Jenni McKinnon. I've known Tracy for about 2 or so years, and I just want to share my story on how she helped me. Basically, in my childhood, I've experienced a lot of emotional and mental abuse, as well as physical abuse, and in my high school years, I just kind of exploded and I went into a deep depression and I had terrible anxiety to the point where I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do any activities that I enjoyed. Like, I couldn't write. I enjoy writing. I couldn't write, I couldn't read, I couldn't do anything. The only thing I could really do was to watch TV, and only certain shows, like Simpsons, where I didn't have to put any thought or anything in viewing the program. I just sat back and watched, and sometimes I couldn't even handle that. It got to a point where I had to go to the doctors, and I received medication, and I kept having to up to the dosage because it wasn't working. And I got to the peak of the dosage where I couldn't get a higher of a dosage, and even that wasn't working for me anymore. I contemplated a lot. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I contemplated a lot about committing suicide. It got to a point where I had a solid month of just, I didn't think I was going to make it. And then I just moved on with my life. I moved away from my family, which helped, but it didn't solve the problem. I still had a lot of emotional issues that ended up coming up, and my anxiety came back, and it started kind of happening all over again. And so when I met Tracy, she told me about her pendants and how they can clear energy blockages and heal emotions and stuff like that for me. And I said, you know what, I'm open to trying, because at that point I didn't know what to do, and I was like, sure, why not? We'll see how this works out for my life. And so I tried it out, and it was crazy how things ended up happening. For me, it worked out that it kind of, the energy in the pendant started working slowly, and it kind of, over time, it would work and heal my emotions. And to the point where I ended up seeking out counseling as a supplement to everything else I was doing, including the pendant. And the counselor that I got paired with was completely impressed at my progress, because I was, even going into the counseling, I'd already done a lot of healing on my own, just because the pendant was processing so much for me. And which was incredible, because I was actually able to move through a lot of issues and pain that I haven't been able to for 20 years. Like, my whole life I couldn't process any of these emotions. Then all of a sudden I was processing through them, I was moving through them with ease, and it was crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. And when I went to counseling, he was floored at how fast I was moving through all these issues. And he was like, you know, this is he found it kind of strange, but he was like, well, I guess, you know, everyone's different, so why not, right? And but, you know, I didn't say anything, but I knew it was because the pendant was helping me move through all these issues. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do anything on my own. I'd still be in this pile of depression and anxiety and not know what to do with my life. And so I finished counseling. I felt good about myself. I thought, you know, the worst was behind me, and things kept coming up, and I had to keep clearing out issues, but ever since I got the pendant, things were clearing, and I was moving through issues. I got the speed of light, and things were really working out. So I came from a place of anxiety and depression and feeling that I was useless after being told for so many years that I was useless, that I was worthless, and I believed it for so many years, and I don't believe those things anymore. So much so that I can finally be myself. I've learned to embrace who I am. I now can enjoy the activities I didn't used to be able to enjoy. I've gotten my book published that I've recently written last year in 2011, and I published it in 2011, and I've moved forward since. I've been doing YouTube videos, and actually was able to put myself out there, and the response has been incredible, and I'm moving forward just amazingly, and it's just incredible because I never would have thought that was possible. Like, people spend years, they spend their whole life with all their issues, and they never fully process it, and I'm doing it. And that's the thing, like, I've had help from the pendant that Tracy made for me, right there, and it's just, I'm floored by how much it's actually done for me in such a short amount of time. Like, I mean, it started so quickly and it was incredible, and I've had it for about a year now, and it's just, it keeps going, it doesn't stop. Like, it's doing so much for me, it's incredible. Like, I'm finally on my path where I need to be, and I honestly, I never thought I'd be at this point. I mean, I'm surprised I'm even alive right now, like, because I didn't think I would make it, but I am, and I'm glad to be alive, and I'm glad to share my message and my story. And I'm at this place where I can talk about it, and I don't have to cry anymore, because I'm okay with it. And the pendant has been a huge help with that. And I want to be able to share my story about Tracy's pendant because I feel like it could help a lot of people, and I want people to know that there's options, that they don't have to just go by what's out there in traditional medicine. For example, like, you know, when I was on anxiety medication and it wasn't working, like, I was on the highest dosage and I needed more, like, I didn't want to do that anymore. And it's just amazing to me that Tracy has such a wonderful gift that she's able to share, and I'm so glad, because I don't think I would be in the same spot had she not had developed her gift. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful to be able to be in a place where I can share my story and share my light and my love, and yeah, thank you for watching.